Sol Campbell, great to see you here in the studio in London.
Yeah.
Big smile. How are you, first of all?
I'm good. Working hard. I'm good.
Fabulous. The Premier League season is back. Finally, we missed it big time. And I want to start by talking about two clubs that you affiliated with them so much, Arsenal and Tottenham Hotspur. Let's start with the red side of North London, Arsenal. Lots of recruitment in the summer. It's been a busy summer. It feels like pretty much whatever Mikel wanted, he got it. New striker, Victor Gyökeres as well. After 22 years, is that going to be the season for Arsenal to finally win the Premier League?
I think could be the last bit of the puzzle. Gyökeres, I think he's done incredibly well of getting him in, Arteta. Let's see how he assimilates him into the team, get the team understanding and getting the best out of him. That's what they've got to do. The quicker they do that, the better Gyökeres is going to feel happier, more relaxed, and then he'll be able to be more freer. They've got to understand how to get the best out of him. He's not going to be so much build-up play. He's going to be, down the line, give the ball to the feed, let me run at people, things like that. Let me cause problems like that in the game. Put me where I can shine. That's what they've got to work out pretty quickly and find out how they can do that. And the quicker they do that, I think they're going to have a successful season.
Arsenal, though, quick to win it back. Timber. There's Bukayo Saka. Saka!
Back four is great. Midfield is really cooking now. And they look solid now. They just have to make sure they get that depth in squad. And, just in case someone gets injured or things like that. And keep that mentality, that energy and that kind of consistency going forward.
Mikel Arteta, nearly 6 years at the club. We could see the progress. They finished second for the last 3 years in a row. They won one trophy under his management. How much the pressure is on Mikel this season to deliver a big trophy? And a big trophy, I mean, winning the league or winning the Champions League?
I mean, he got quite close to the Champions League last year, just failed a little bit. He's got now a proper centre forward that could make him the difference. I think from last year, if it's not going second, I think for me is the points difference. It's big. I think people had to concentrate, like before it's like 1 or 2 points. It's like I think it ended up like 10 or whatever, and it could have been even more if Liverpool didn't take the foot off the gas for the back end of the season. So that has to reduce, and then they've got to hopefully that realizing of we've got to reduce that gap, and then we've got to go toe to toe, and then win the big decisive games that pivot and change the season and pushes it into your way, your path, and you don't let it go. That's what I mean. They're going to have a situation where once they get into that position, they now have to say, we have got to be, just seamless and no more gaps and just go all the way and just put everything into this.
There is a lovely partnership between Saliba and Gabriel. Sol Campbell, at his best, would you rather play with Saliba or Gabriel, and why? Choose one, please.
I can't choose one.
But when you look at your qualities as a player, and you think, who would you have a better partnership, Saliba or Gabriel? From your perspective, you had your own qualities. Who would match you up better?
I think different games. I think there's different games. I think Gabriel, if it's a real battle game, you need to kind of contain some players. You might need, two guys really understanding and not giving people any space. But then if you want a bit more freedom and they're kind of backing off, they don't want to give you pressure. Maybe Gabriel comes in, you can do a bit more passing, a bit more freedom, and you're not worried about the counter-attack too much. So they're both different games.
מאבדת יותר מדי כדורים, והנה עוד עימות כדור, ריצ'רליסון, מטה, טראפורד מגיע, 2-0 לטוטנהאם!
Let's move on to the other side of North London, Tottenham Hotspur. Big summer as well, change of management, departure of Anja after they won a trophy after 17 years. Yoon Min Song left the club after a decade. James Maddison, injury, he'll be out for quite a while. What do you expect from their season, from Tottenham, and top 8, even top 4? The chairman, Daniel Levy, said he thinks that Spurs is a club that need to compete for the Premier League.
I think you have wishes and you want to kind of believe that you can do it. And they've got a stadium that is fit for, top-notch football. I think for me, they did incredibly well to get through and win their cup, European Cup, and that's given them the opportunity to go into the Champions League. Also, almost like a hack, the Man United and Tottenham nearly went down last year, but they've, that's the prize, to get back into the Champions League. Whether they keep that scenario, I'm not too sure. UEFA, they might look at that going forward. But they're in the Champions League, and they've got a possibility of going far in that. They've got experience, they've got a great stadium, they've got good players. Richarlison seems like he's really started really well. They've got experience, and they've got more players, more fluidity now. They've got more attacking options. They look really sharp going forward. Let's see if they can maintain it. I think the main thing is maintaining that kind of mentality and energy throughout the whole season. It's a marathon. It's not a sprint. Whatever you look at it, and when you're going through that, like I've been through that, it is a marathon. It is a marathon, and it tests you, tests your quality, tests your kind of standing, tests your concentration, tests your ability to maintain the consistency every single time playing the same home and away. And that's the beautiful thing about winning the league. The league doesn't lie.
Yeah. Quick question, quick answer. Spurs, where do you think they'll finish the season? 1st, 5th, 12th?
I think after last season, I think they need to be in the top 8.
You think they'll achieve it?
I think they can get top. I think they can get 8. Yeah, top 8. I think they can get top 8. It's that time of year again. A time when people start to wonder if the grass might be greener. Whether they should switch sides and change allegiances. Take it from me. Big moves. Pay off.
Let's talk about your very brave move from Spurs to Arsenal.
Yeah.
One of the most historical moves in the history of the Premier League, maybe the most shocking in the history. It's a very brave move with lots of emotions. Who was that person that you shared with him? That one person you talked to him through the process, and you told him, "I'm going for it." Behind the scenes.
God.
And what was his reply? Go for it?
He said, "Go for it." No, it's what I did. There is God. That move is spiritual. There's a lot of things going on. It's not just a straight move, because it's emotional. You're thinking about what's going to happen going forward. Is it the right move? All that kind of stuff. So there's a lot of things going on. But it's just me and my agent really talking, because I didn't really decide until the end, because I wanted to keep my options open. So it wasn't until the end, really. You got to, I didn't really speak to too many people. That's why no one really knew.
Okay. Expect God that he directed you into the red side of North London. I remember as a teenager watching you being introduced to Arsenal.
Yeah.
Press conference. Arsenal did the move. They were about to introduce Richard Wright.
Yeah.
But suddenly you came to the room, and there were, I think, 2 or 3 reporters there.
Yeah.
Arsenal shocked everyone. That was a very creative move, that press conference presentation. Who was behind it, and did you like it?
I liked it because it was low key, and if you wasn't there, you wasn't there. So in a historical move, obviously there would be a lot of. It could have been 10 times bigger, easily. 10 times bigger if they announce it properly. So,
but you preferred it nice and quiet.
I preferred it that way.
Okay,
and
why?
If you're there, I think because I don't want to. It was a big enough move anyway, which you found out anyway. It was a big enough move, and it didn't need any more logs put onto the fire for that type of move. So, and then everybody heard about it afterwards. I think you probably couldn't get away with it now.
Social media wasn't there back then, so that's
it was just papers and the radio guys and things like that, and TV guys. So you probably won't be able to get away with it now. I preferred it. It was nice, easy, and then it just got broadcasted out anyway.
I want to ask you about the differences you felt from moving from Spurs to Arsenal. When you're joining Arsenal, where did you find these differences in terms of the quality of coaching, the quality of players, the training ground, the training methods? Where did you see the differences when you went to Arsenal and you think, this is a different league?
Every single thing, all above. Okay. From the training ground, at that time, Tottenham was training at Chigwell. It used to be a dump, and they converted it into a training ground. But it used to be the local dump, and they converted it. Quality player wise, it was a different different universe when it came to the players. Management ride, it was a merry-go-round with Tottenham with all the managers I've had. And all the problems that I had at Tottenham was just escalating. When you look at Arsenal and Tottenham, geographically they're rivals, but at that time, football-wise, they were nowhere near.
The gap was.
Yeah, massive.
Arsenal are the new Barclaycard English Premier League champions. They have just and only just done enough.
Winning the league at White Hart Lane at 2004 as Invincible. This is a scenario, dream scenario for every Arsenal man. How did you feel about it? Because you celebrated in a place you called home just a few years before. How did you feel it?
I was. I knew obviously going into that game that if we didn't lose, we've won it. Obviously, some parts of me wanted to win, and I kind of lost it a little bit when we gave a penalty away for a stupid reason at the death. I'm just a winner. I want to win. Yeah, I restricted. I could have really rubbed salt in the wounds. I could have been like some other couple of players, and they were literally running around the stadium.
Out of respect to your former employer.
Yeah. I could have really turned up to another level and really gone all out, and I didn't do that. I was respectful. I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to rub salt in the wounds. Yes, I won it there. We didn't lose, and we won the Premiership there. But I could have easily have done something else. But I got respect, and I didn't want to do that. Obviously, some of the other players did, but I didn't do that.
I watched a beautiful interview with Rio Ferdinand recently, and he spoke first of all, very highly of you, how you mentored him with England because he was younger, you were older, experienced, you really helped him. And he felt that if you look at the history of defenders in English football, he felt that you were perhaps a bit underrated. Is that something you feel as well?
I think for me, what happened with England, I've come from the ranks. I've come from the Little Shore. I was one of the prodigies. I was one of the scholars from 14 to 16 on their program. So I've represented England at 14 and 15 years old. Went on. I've played every single game, every single level for England. Under 18s, won under 18s for England. I played 21s. I've played the B team. Played first team. I was, second youngest captain at one stage for England. Flouted a lot of quality. If you just took away and just looked at the football I produced and how I played, and talked to other people who played against me abroad and how people see me, it's a totally different thing. I think the trouble is a lot of my accolades, a lot of how I played it's almost people don't want to see that, and I just want to look at what I did and how I did it or the moves and things like that, and they forgot the quality of players I played against and almost nullified in games by myself as a youngster, things like that. Scoring goals against Man United from midfield or centre back. Bringing the ball out and taking the whole team against England versus Colombia, where I did a massive run and nearly scored for 60, 70-yard run. People forget the quality I played and the intensity and the quality, but also the consistency. I played for 20 years under severe pressure, but also kept going as if it was my first day playing football.
We'll have the game of football. I want to play a few games with you, please. Comparing a quick knockout game about centre-backs. I'm going to share two names with you. You're going to decide who was better, makes to the next round.
Yeah.
It's not going to be easy. First battle, Kolo Torre or Per Mertesacker?
Kolo.
Kolo Torre or Martin Keown?
Kolo.
Kolo Torre or Thomas Vermaelen?
Vermaelen. Kolo.
Kolo Torre or Gabriel?
I would say Gabriel.
Gabriel or Saliba?
I think they're two different players. They play really well. I say Saliba going forward.
Saliba or Mr. Arsenal, Tony Adams?
That's difficult because they're two different players.
But you have to choose
one. They're two different players.
But you have to choose one.
I'll say Tony Adams because what he's done, what he's won, and things like that, blah, blah, blah. And the things what he's been through for England and Arsenal, I have to say Tony Adams.
Start bench, sell. Tony Adams, John Terry, Rio Ferdinand.
I would start Rio in a game. Tony would definitely be on the bench. You don't really need to sell. I would put both of them on the bench.
Okay, fair enough. You're a Premier League legend, and so many people know you for what you've done on the pitch, but you also got some really interesting stats on the game EAFC, and I want to share some marks with you, and you will decide if you think the mark is suitable. They gave you
I can't do anything. I don't know how. The first thing, how do they get the information? Did they get the information from when I was 20, 18, or did they get information when I was 35, almost retiring?
They probably go through lots of data. So I'm going to show a few numbers with you. They gave you for dribbling 88. Happy with that?
Have they seen the dribble against England for Colombia? I think if you look back and look at the dribbling I did against that team, I think it could be higher. But yeah, because I remember I started more on the left side, left wing back, so I was doing a lot of dribbling and taking on players. So,
Passing 90.
Not bad. Could be better.
Shooting 70.
Well, I shot how many shots did I score? I can't remember how many goals I scored with my feet. I scored a few, but mostly I scored with my head.
So 70 is okay with 70?
I think it should be a little bit higher.
Physicality, 99.
It should be 100.
Okay.
Is it more now? Is it 100?
Up to 100.
It should be 100.
100, okay. Yeah, if you 100, Patrick Vieira would get how much?
I think Patrick could be easy. His prime, easy, 97, 98.
Okay. Your overall mark, 97. Happy with that?
Yeah. But they don't do heading.
Heading?
Yeah.
Do you want to change? Okay, I'll check with you. Hold on 1 second.
We don't head in football anymore.
Yeah. So pacing, shooting, passing, dribbling, defending, physicality. We haven't got heading, but maybe there should be.
I'm a defender! I'm a defender! No heading! What is going on?
If heading was included, that would be 100.
Defending no heading. It's like, what is going on?
Let's finish with Sol Campbell. Top 4 prediction for this Premier League season. First, second, third, fourth. Go for it.
Arsenal going to do it. I think Arsenal, then Liverpool, and then City, and then I'm going to say, Man United's going to sneak in there.
Fabulous.
Yep.
Thank you for your time. Enjoy the rest of the season.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks so much.
Yeah, thank you.